Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now in today's video, I'm gonna share with you two of my most useful note-taking formats that I have used in most of my note-taking in GoodNotes 5. So these formats have been particularly helpful in terms of condensing my study material and also making the overall experience of studying my notes a highly pleasant one. So with that, let me show you the very first format that I use. So the very first format is called the page divide format, as you see over here. And there are two things you need to set up before you do this. Firstly, you have to ensure that you are using the squared paper on GoodNotes 5 and try to use the A4 paper, as I find it'll be more helpful for printing if needed. You also need to make sure that your highlighter setting to draw in a straight line is turned on. Now one more thing is that the highlighter thickness needs to be around 1.8 to 1.85 mm. I find that this is the best thickness to use for your notes. Try not to make the highlighter too thin or too thick, as that is going to hinder the overall space that you have, and also it could ruin the look of your notes. So this format is fairly straightforward to create. You're just going to imagine that this page divide format is the title. You're going to leave around 2 to 3 space. That's the 2 to 3 line spaces, as you can see here. And after that, you're going to draw a horizontal line as the partition line. After that, you're going to draw another line using the highlighter down the middle of the page. And that is how easy it is to create the page divide format. So this is for the first page of your notes. If you have subsequent pages to write your notes on, or you need to use subsequent pages, just continue to draw the highlighter line down the middle of the notes as you see here. So I'm going to show you some formats of my notes, some of my notes using this particular format, so you can understand how your notes could possibly look if you use this page divide format. So this is one of my modules. As you see, the title is over here, and I also have the partition line and the dividing line. So do remember to check your highlighter thickness, as that is really critical in the overall look of your notes. So I'm going to slowly scroll down so you can see how the notes look. Okay. This is another sample of the notes of the same module but a different topic. Again, I have utilized the same format. Now where you want to place the divide is highly up to you based on the amount of space that you require on each side of the page. So this is one more topic on another module, but although the content differs from the previous two, you can see how this note-taking format makes the notes look. So the main reason why I like using this format is because I find it compartmentalizes your notes really effectively and just gives your notes an overall neat appearance, and also psychologically reduces the amount of study material that you have. So when you look at this page of notes, for example, it looks like a really good summary sheet of the topic rather than the notes being filled with endless amounts of content for you to revise. So that is the very first format. It takes a really short time to create. It is really easy to create, in fact, and hopefully this will help you in your note-taking methods. So I'm going to show you one more format, which is called the box format. Now again, you continue to use the same squared paper for this too. And how I utilize this method is, of course, as you see, to draw multiple boxes around the paper, not around, on the page of the paper. And you're going to write the subheading on top of the box and the content what you want to write within the box. So this format I find to be effective when you're dealing with any module or subject which comprises of a lot of formulas. So for example, my summary sheet for my statistics module is where I like to use this box method. As you see here, I have boxes of different sizes and I have the subheading written here and the content written in here. So what this particular note-taking method does, it allows you to navigate throughout the different sections of your notes, and you're also able to find the information that you need pretty easily. I haven't really tried this with the content-based subjects, but do give it a try if you're interested in finding out how this method works. But I have found it to be better to use for subjects involving lesser content but more formulas, like the mathematics modules which we generally have. Alright then, so those are the two formats that I use, the page divide method and the box method. Hopefully these two formats will inspire you to create your own formats for your notes, and always remember it's a process of trial and error when deciding on the correct format to use. When I first started using GoodNotes, it did take a while for me to realize which format works well for me and the subject that I'm learning. So do give it a go, and hopefully these particular formats will improve your study sessions and also allow you to get started on writing notes in GoodNotes. So with that, if you have any other clarifications regarding any of the tools and functions in GoodNotes, do remember to check out my playlist in my channel, which provides you with a good overview on all the features in GoodNotes. And that is it for today's video. Hope you found this video useful and really hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next video.